Do you want this marketplace thing open?
No. You gonna be okay up there, Pouty McPowderson? Up there, Pouty McPowderson. Everybody, he's pouting today. Kane, dude, I don't want to rub you right this second.
Daniel, what's up? Say happy Wednesday. Hump day.
Turk. Hey, Daniel. Damn, Daniel in the white vans. What's up, dog? You want attention today?
I'll get everything going here in a minute, maybe.
Probably not. I'm working on
One
that.
thing for sure, don't ask him to do it, because he sure the hell won't get done.
I got the office warm for you today.
He'll lie to y'all on live. Oh, what we got here? Let's see. Am I on theater mode? Nope. Settings default. I guess that means it's on there, right?
What?
If it don't show it.
Yeah.
Well, we're showing 2 people and 4 thumbs up. 4 people and 4 thumbs up. That's cool. Thank y'all. Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to talk? Don't talk.
Hello. I'll talk. Talk to me. Talk to me. Ow!
Y'all look. Randy had 17 chips and they're all gone. And then he has nerve to say, "Hey, do you have any?"
If you would have had some, I probably would have ate it all.
Roscoe said, "Hey, what up, guys? Halfway through the week. Watch out for unicorns." Yes, I know. God bless. That's
Hello,
right back
Roscoe.
at you, Roscoe. Welcome. You listen, everybody. I got my chair fixed. Listen.
You're gonna break that damn chair before long.
Yeah, you gonna break that chair for long.
Why are you trying to nibble on my hand? Ow! Get off my arm, fatty. Did you just rip my coat?
Well, we are a little early, so everybody don't know we're here yet. Yeah, everybody call your neighbor, tell them
You
we're...
hoe! You
we-
just put a hole in my coat. No, you're a hoe. You're a hoe. A hole. Stop it. Fucking dog. Put a damn hole in my jacket.
Well,
I'm not taking you out. You shit in here.
you better take that dog out.
I think you just want to play right now.
And take him out. There ain't no room in the house to be playing.
House.
See, look at him. He's telling you he's wanting to go for a walk. He's giving you the damn leash.
You want to go outside?
Rumple says, hello, Pops and Randy Jr.
Hey, Rumpel. Let's go then. I don't take this dog on walks. Apparently, he takes me on walks.
Rumple said, hello, Kane. He shook his head no, like he couldn't hear you. Ooh, that made me dizzy. Robert said, is that Robert? This is Robert Hensberger. Carlos said, what's up, y'all? Pops, R3. Let's see. Rumple said, if it was Cane Corso, it would be called, give him, yeah. Let me, Rumple said, hello, big boys. There's one thing he can't like, and that's water. He don't like it. I'm going to get him back. There you go. I get him. Y'all watch this. He won't like this. I'll wait these back in here. All right. Let's see what we got here. Rumple said, Carlos said, what's up, Rumple? Robert said, I like your work jacket on the chair. Yeah, that's my, at the shop here. That's my jacket here. That's not at work. Rumble said, what's that, suspicious liquid? Just water. Just water. Somebody can't stand it. I need to get a little closer to that heat. Whew. Let's see what we got here. Two says hi, and John said hi, hello. Is that 2 times? Is that what that stand? Is that what that's supposed to be? See, 2 times says, "Are you a teacher?" I'm not a good teacher. I'll show you what I need to though. Robert said, "How did it get? How I did at work this morning? You did awesome. Tighten all the bolts. Every bolt I put you on, you did a good job. You deserve that old work jacket." See, Robert said, "What color?"
Neighbors are outside smoking weed and it smells like shit.
Oh Lord.
They can definitely tell it's some damn low quality shit.
Oh really?
No, it smells god awful. I mean, I don't think any of it smells good, but that smells like straight up hood rat shit. I don't know why I expect anything different seeing what their house looks like.
Not too many people won't talk too much tonight.
Well, come on.
Y'all remember yesterday when I told y'all how to get him back? Didn't I tell y'all? Oh, I'm getting behind on my reading, but this is so worth it.
Oh, piss off.
Alright, let's see. Robert said, "Hi, Randy Jr. and Kevin said, I'm here for you, brother. Don't worry, I'm here." Sorry, says, "Let's keep America great. You look like a true patriot." Let's see. Robert said, "Tell Randy to keep his jacket on." Carlos said, "Ha ha." Rumple said, "Fight, fight, fight." Oh, told y'all I was going to get him. I should have waited till more people got in here, but he can't stand water in his face like that. He going to be mad. Rumble said, "Try mix some chili powder in the water someday." Whoo! Oh, he'll go get I better lock the door here. He'll have the damn gel blaster after me. Kevin said, "I believe in you, brother. I really do." Robert says, "He be right back. I put my work jacket on, all right?" Block Boy said, "Fart in the mic." No. Team Richard B. Richard B says, "Our father and son love Randy. How now you have to get the bucket." Yeah. Woo. Rumble says, "He will come back with a vengeance. But be wary, Pop." I know, right? Maria said, "Simple man." That's right. I'm a simple man. Oh, Lord. Hope he ain't mad at me. Rumble said, "Maria, hello." Maria says, "How are you?" "I'm doing great and hope you are." "How'd your testing go, or are you finished?" Robert said, "You on Facebook?" Yes. Maria says, "Why are you so happy?" Well, you missed it yesterday. Randy messed with me a lot, and I told him I was going to get even with him, and he can't stand being water squirted on him, so I just filled up the water bottle and squirted it on him when he come back in here. So he run outside, out the office there. He's probably out there looking for the gel blaster to get even with me. Rumble said, Richard, hello. Tiger says, how long you been a coal miner? Never been a coal miner. I don't want to do it, but I would like to go down into the mines one time. Richard said, now he's coming with the water cannon. Yeah. We do have two of them. It'd probably be fun in the summertime. Richard B said, how's he coming in with the water? Oh, wait, I just read that. Sorry. Buggy said, yo, hello, Buggy. Maria said, I finished my last exam, but my new exam will start next week, so I'm not truly free yet. Well, how did you do, or do you know yet? Did you make him straight A's? 8 people in here, 12 thumbs up. Thank y'all. Maria said, what? Did you get good grades on them? Well, I mean, we call them A, B, C's. I don't know what y'all call them. It just may be numbers. I have no idea. I think when I was in school, we called them A's and B's and C's. Now, there's no telling what to call them now. Boggy said, just got off a call with Mac. What y'all up to? Just playing around and having a good time. Maria said they didn't give us anything. Oh, so how do you know if you passed the test or not? Do they not, like if there's 100 questions, do you not get a grade on it? Daryl says, tap, tap. Hello, Daryl. Maria said, when I was in high school, it was grades of 100. Buggy said, boring. Yeah. You came in a little late. Randy's mad at me now.
Consider yourself lucky that I couldn't get the gel blaster to function. Gel blaster beads are too old.
Rumble said, Metal Arts, hello. Rumble said, Buggy, hello. Daryl said, Rumble, Buggy. Rumble said, he skunked you, pups. Red said, we don't know yet. They'll tell us in the future. Oh, okay. That shit went in my mouth. That ain't even funny.
It's in my mouth too, you whore. Fuck you. Second example. You are.
Quit. I'm playing okay.
We're gonna see you next Tuesday.
No. Richard B. Said that Rumple Buggy said now it's got interesting. Rumple said dog is collateral damage in this. Yeah. Daryl said Kane like that he left Randy alone. Buggy said Rumple. All right now, I'm gonna get you. You gonna mess the glasses up, Dick? Damn it. Now fix them. Ah. Who the fuck is this?
So much for no rage baiting.
Ah. He didn't even clean them. Damn it.
I'd be damned if I'm gonna clean them.
Let's see. Buggy said, yo, Rumple. Well, let me clean my glasses here. Damn it, Randy. That shit got in my mouth.
Good, I'm glad it did. You whore.
Maria said, this brings me memories. My dad used to wake me up by this. Oh, Lord. Maria said, I used to hate it. Rumble said, I can read King's thoughts. He's thinking I'm living with wild creatures here. Daryl said, he's loving it. Mike said, dang, he snaps dogs almost as fast as a cat. Rumble says, we have a whole fiesta for this. It's called Not Holy Festival of Colors. Beth said, children?
Beth, I need you to be on my side on this one.
And my Pepsi, whatever it is
Fuck
that
your
you
Pepsi.
sprayed. What the freak was it?
All compressed air. Upside down.
Richard B said, water bucket, Randy.
Oh, trust me.
Daryl said, Beth. Rumpel said, hello, Beth.
All right.
Elf
I'm
said, hello once again. The algorithm brought me here after a month or so of searching. Last time you put a pin in Alabama and Greece for me. How are you been? I've been doing great. Hope you are. Sorry it's been so long, but we've been right here waiting on you. Every day, it was like searching for you. We had lost you. I'm so glad you're back. Beth said, I missed the first part of this RH3, but I have a feeling I'm on your side. It started yesterday, Beth. He was messing with me bad yesterday.
I was eating like a normal human.
No, Beth. No. That normal human being puts 27 chips in her mouth one time, eats them open mouth.
I do not eat them open mouth.
No. Anyway, Beth said, Daryl said, Richard. Carlos says, I'm back, y'all. Boggy says, you need one more hand. John says, hi, dear ho. John Deere said big. No, that ain't John Deere. That's Daryl said big. Daryl said, hit subscribe and you'll be able to come back easier. That's right. Tell him, Daryl, I'm so mad I can't. Yeah, you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell and it'll tell you every day we're here. Sean said, do you interested in football? No. Not really. Carlos, what's up, Daryl? Boggy said, even Mac agrees. Sean said, hi. Joe Bird said, hey, Pops. Hey, Randy. Hello. Elf said, this time I subscribed. So that's right. Hit the notification bell. And, hey, for $4.99, I'll put your name on the wall. And out of the road. God, boy, that mess is in my throat.
A month.
What'd I say?
$4.99.
A month. Okay. Anyway, Daryl says, Gabe. Beth says, your place sounds like ours. Mike gets mad at my chewing and I get mad at his. Yeah. Joe Bird said hi. Said, hey, Metal. John says, you oiled the chair. I sure did. Listen.
You didn't oil shit. I did.
I did oil it. But he had to get down there and see where it was squeaking. Carlos said, what's up, Joe? Richard B said, Metal. Joe Bird said, hey, Carlo. Hey, Richard. Maria says, I only had one exam result. It was 11:15 for biology.
Kane, what are you messing with?
I got it now. I know how to fix him when he's messing with stuff now.
I know I'm going to fix your ass.
Now you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing.
I didn't start nothing
You
today.
did yesterday. I told you yesterday I was going to get back at you. Quit.
Stop! Kane, get it! Get it! Fight his ass! Stop fucking with me!
Oh, Lord.
You know, I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow with your brother.
Carlos said, what's up, Richard B? Richard said, big boys. Joe Burr said, nice, Maria. Elf said, what's that beautiful dog's name? Kane? Beth said, Kane thinks it's a game. Yeah, I can't wait to summertime when we got the water out. He'll really enjoy it. Daryl said, Elf, meet Kane. Yeah. Buggy said, yo, Pops, I think Randy needs a rinse off, okay?
Bobby needs an ass whooping. Ah!
You gonna keep throwing shit at me? He's gonna bite me, quit!
I hope he does.
Come here! Come here! Quit! Come here! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Wait before he bites one of us! Drop it! No! Drop it! Oh, no. Drop it like a good boy! No. Oh, let's see what we got here.
You are a peach. With the capital
Let's see, Maria says, Jane. Elf said, Kane suits him nicely. Carlos said, hey, Jane. Jane said, hi, Maria. Rumple, hello, Jane. Rumple says, Jane, hello. Jane said, hi, Pops, R3. Daryl said, by that time, he will know the place well enough. He will stay there. I hope so. Jane, Daryl said, Jane. Jane said, hi, Rumple. Joe Bird said, hey, Buggy. Hey, Jane. Buggy says, you won't be telling me that in the future, Randy.
Want to bet?
Jane said, hi, Joe. Hi, Buggy. Rumple says, yeah, get him, get him.
Chuckle fight. I don't want to hurt the old bastard.
Daryl said, we have preschool play time tonight. Ha ha. Jane said, hi, Daryl. Buggy said, yo, Joe. Jane said, oh my God, boys. Maria says, these are grown-ups, by the way.
He's messing with me.
Sean says, come to Russia. Carlos says, hey, Jane. Jane said, hi, Sean. Joe Bird said, hostess ding-dongs. All this going on and you see ding-dongs. Jane says, hi, Carlo. Joe Bird says, hey, Rumple. Rumple said, Sean, hello. You from...
2 cities in Russia.
Yeah.
Hey!
I'm gonna get him. I like the water idea now.
I do not like the water idea.
These two dickheads are gonna listen to me. Buggy said, positive, I'll be your best friend with what I got planned. All right, sounds good. Kevin said, Cocoa Pups are super cool. Good, yes they are. Rumple said, Joe Bird, hello. Jane said, hi, Kenneth. Joe Bird says, yeah, so. R. Gay says, hi. I hope I said that right. Sean says, I am from, but live in Russia. What's that word, Randy?
I don't know. I don't have a phone on the live. I'm on Instagram.
Here, y'all would think he would know we had a YouTube channel and trying to go live. But anyway,
Azir Bahan.
R says hi, hello. I don't know exactly what you want me to call you. Buggy says, I love the water idea. Me too. Rumble said, Alzebrin. Oh, cool. Zebrin.
A zebra.
A zebrin. Is it a zebra?
No, no.
Oh, what'd you do? Did you do something? Did you do something?
No.
Apologize now, and I won't squirt. 3, 2.
This building is a prison on planet bullshit.
Maria said, he's like a cat. He hate water. Jay said, Daryl, what was temperature when you went to work this AM?
Oh, Azerbaijan.
Rod Rumble said, I love the water idea too. Gets more engaged. Engagement. Yeah. Maria said, it's
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, what he said. Daryl said -6 in the Hummer, it said. Rumble said, is in Central Asia, was part of USSR.
Ah.
Buggy says, hey, Pops, squirt, squirt. Sean said, yes, old Soviet Union. 16 people, 20 thumbs up. Hey, will you give me another water? I need some more water.
I can get you a damn thing. Hey, we got two pins in there. And
They said we put one in last time they were here.
Yep.
Rumble said, fight, fight, fight. Robert said, what time we leave for work tomorrow morning? Same time. You be there or be square.
What?
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
I ain't started
All
shit.
you gotta do is be a good youngin' and you don't get squirted.
I'm always a good youngin'.
If you did, I wouldn't be squirting you. You starting something? Get out from behind me, turn around.
It's right above Iran, right beside Turkey, and Armenia, and below Georgia. You're getting behind. It's not much of a punishment if he's enjoying it.
Oh, I'm only enjoying muck with you.
Rage baiting the shit out
You're
of me.
doing me. That's why you're back there.
No.
You lied. I can't stand to be lied to. Let's see. Joe Bird said, I agree with Rumple. Jay said, hi, Robert. Bobby, bring me some water. I'm about out.
I ain't bringing you a damn thing. Like an ass whooping.
Joe Bird said, I agree with Rumple. Jane said, hi, Rumple. Boggy said, Pops, I see dirt. Rumple said, check near Afghanistan. On the top left, on the left above India. I'm sorry, we were doing something else. Madison said, lies, you don't listen. Exactly, you tell him, Madison, I'm so mad I can't. Maria said, yes, it's close to us. Rumble said, yeah, you got it. Jane said, hi, Maddie. Joe Bird said, hey, Madison. Madison said, hey, Jane. John said, 15 dropping down to 2 in the next 2 days near Chicago. All right, I've had enough of the cold weather. Y'all please take it back. Sometimes I can't even get the water heated up before the water freezes. Madison said, hey, Joe Bird. Buggy said, I think it needs a hosting. Gator says hello with his gator in cold. Uh-oh. He's going outside. That ain't good. James said, hey, Gator, are you freezing? Gator says, it's a bit chilly. Rumble said, Madison, hello. Daryl said, be right back. Joe Bird said, hey, Gator. Rumble said, Gator, hello. Carlos said, what's up, Gator? Whoop, whoop. He squirted that canned air upside down, went right in my mouth. That stuck in my throat. Gator says, hey, everyone. Carlos said, Boggy, how is Olivia doing? Maria said, laughing with peace. Nothing a Pepsi won't fix, though. There ain't no telling what he's getting into down there trying to stir up something. $19 people, 22 thumbs up. Awesome. Boggy says, making me more broke, Carlo. Gator said, sugar water. Yeah. See, Joe Bird said, dang, Boggy. 27. That's somebody's birthday. Carlos says, hee hee, Boggy. Maria says, how to cut off all your friends' relations. I don't feel I want to talk to them again. Who? You talking about us? We your friends? Pay says, hi, Stone Cold Steve Austin. How you doing? Boggy says, apparently my money is blood for the blood god. Yeah. Sean said, do you like vodka? That's the only thing I will drink. I'll drink a shot of Grey Goose before I go to bed every night. Well, not every night, but just about every night. It helps me sleep, but you don't see me drinking out and about. I'm not a drinker. Robert said, put Randy Jr. work jacket on. Sorry. John Deere said, what up, guys? Hello, John Deere. Joe Bird said the C20 is making me mad. Uh-oh, that's not good. Maria said, not you. Good. Yeah. We enjoy all of our friends coming in here. Gator said, cut the money out of myself on the rich dude's boat. Didn't clean it up, so he saw what a pain in the arse it was. Joe Bird said, hey, Jacob. Maria says, I don't mean people on the internet. I'm talking about in real life. Oh, okay. I made a huge mistake by knowing a lot of people. Well, that comes with being popular. I won't say the other word. John Deere said, what, Joe? Buggy says, I'm going to head off, y'all. Take care. See you, Buggy. Thanks for stopping in. Carlos said, see ya, Buggy. Rumple said, does Mexican Coke taste different, Pops? Read somewhere that they use cane sugar, unlike corn syrup in the U.S. I don't know, but I have heard, even Maria says it's different over where she's at than where we're at. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I've heard the same thing, but I don't know for sure. Carlos said, what's up, Jacob? Rumple said, later, Buggy. Maria said, what's the other word? Famous. Joe Bird said, just saying, hey, Jacob, you good? John Deere said, what's up, big boys? And everybody. Maria said, it tastes different. There you go, Rumple, it tastes different, she said. I've never tasted it. Farmer says, hi, hello. Maria says, oh, I thought it started with a B. No, we don't do that. Lowell starts with an F, friends. Everybody go together and say, Randy, come back. Robert's waving. Maria said, what did you do today? I had to inspect 50 miles of track. I found one pull apart, had to call the team in to fix it. I found another broken bolt. I fixed it. I cut a tree and covered 50 miles of track. Ruggin says, now just what the hell is going on with this person? Oh man, we all good. Maria said, Randy, don't come back again. Leave for another place. That's not nice, Maria. That's not nice at all. Ruggin's laughing. Maria's frowning. 14 people, 26 thumbs up. That is awesome, everybody. Flo Key says, hey guys, we love your show. How are you doing this evening? We're doing awesome. You missed the fun. We've been, I've been squirting Randy with water. Randy and Kane. Kane likes it. Ken said, can I have a ding dong? Yeah. Maria said, one question. All right, ask away. Jason Maria, what's going on? Shoot me an email. Carlos said, hello, Flokies. Patrick said, where the beef at? We don't have any now. Maria said, an email about what? Just put test. Ken said, I'm back. Can I have one? Can I still have one? You sure can. Dan says, hello, I'm from France, and I already know that you are a good person. I don't know how I know it. It's just because I just have that look to me. But thank you, and when Randy gets back in here, I will tell him to put a pin in for you. We got a world map right there. We put a pin in for people to come in and tell us where they're at. Matter of fact, I got a few more here he's got to put in. As soon as he gets done being mad. Flo Key says, oh man, dang. Jane said, what are you talking about with friends? Flo Key says, hello, big boys. Jane says, hi, Dan. David said, favorite caliber? A big one, I guess. Robert said, can I see Randy work jacket? Still over in the corner. Carlos said, Papa Renzo says hello. Tell Papa Renzo I said hello. Hope he's doing well today. Well, it'll be this morning for y'all. David said, size queen. What are you doing? Where's that joker at? Oh, let's see. Maria said, it's just annoying that there's some friends I meet recently that they discover my accounts and this thing I don't really like. They act really annoying by asking me so many questions about everything. Yeah, that's the problem about getting a lot of people, because that you keep your circle small, because you people love for you to fail and not do good and everything. They just it's best to keep your circle small. Rumble says, well, I'm off. Take care, everyone. Toodles. See you, Rumble. Thanks for stopping in. Mary said, that's why I don't put my photos online or even write my real name. I do understand. Jane says, just give them minimum answers and tell them you got to go. They'll think you're a celebrity. Off topic says, flock, dock, chair, frogs. Okay. Robert said, hi. James said, off topic, huh? James said, bye, Rumple. Carlos said, Papa, Renzo wants to know what part of the USA you from. North Carolina. Rumple said, Jane, later. Off topic says, oh, I'm sorry, typo. Jane said, tell Papa Renzo, hello, Ohio, sorry. Off topic says, has anyone ever been as far as decided to what to go more look like? What in the hell? Has anyone ever been as far as decided to what go more look like? Typo again. Slow down. Carlos said, Papa said, okay, thanks. Cool. Tell him we like for him to be involved too. John Deere said, hope you guys like the song I made today. And
I'm watching a blue-haired lady get arrested.
oh,
It is very entertaining, but it is very cold out there. What?
no.
I hope you know my bunghole got cold on the toilet.
John Deere said, I hope you guys like the song I made today. It's about Chevrolet Convoy. Check it out. Like and subscribe. Jane says, how's Renzo feeling? Miss says, little Randy, why did you come back?
Because it's my building. Well, I can't sit down.
You want me to fix it?
No, because you're gonna make my seat wet. Look, your piece of wood here.
Let's see. Jane said, I read that. Jane said, Lowell, move over, Kane, said Jane. Off topic says, finger point, okay, or broccoli, question mark.
I do like broccoli.
Well, it kind of depends on what that first one means.
Finger point?
I don't like broccoli.
Finger food? A gun?
Maria said, Jane, you didn't see my message? Jane said, don't be mean to King. That lady is going to watch and scoop him up. I think she watches.
She texted me yesterday, said she watches.
She was texting, watching. She knows he's having a good time.
Yep, she said thank you for giving him the life that she sadly could not.
I'm telling you right now, I'm thinking about having his dew claws removed and adding thumbs to him so he can pick up his trash. Because he has made a mess out there with a couple boxes. This weekend, I guess I'll have plenty to be ripped up and put in the fire to start a fire.
He's literally about to get up. Yep, he is getting up here with that damn stick that you want. Here, let me help you out there, dude.
Carlos said he's getting better. Thanks, Jane. He has a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. Off topic says Taco Tuesday or Whiskey Wednesday. Tuesday's first, then Wednesday's next. So we'll take both.
What up, both?
Jane said, Maria, message on here? Question mark. 12 people, 29 thumbs up. Y'all are awesome.
I tell you what, I'm liking seeing this blue-haired woman get arrested for being an idiot.
Off topic said correct answer. Awesome.
I've heard there's some whiskey. That's some real good sipping whiskey. I don't know. I might have to write it down and get some.
Maria says, on email. Get with it, Jane. Hello.
Bro, are you going to eat it or are you just going to drop it all over the couch?
Yeah. Off topic says, lightning or rainbow?
Lightning.
Jane said, Maria, I answered some. Hornby says, you know what makes a good pancake maple syrup? What's that?
Throw some chocolate chips on it.
Maria says, you probably think we're talking about something is really important. I'll be honest with you, I didn't give it a second thought. I just read the...
probably said something goofy like the sky was blue today.
Yeah. Maria says, we're talking about our nails. Oh, hell. Off topic said, game over or wave? Hello.
Game over.
Maria says, very important topic.
My feet are cold.
You got to remember, we're simple creatures. When we say we don't care, we're not mean. We just don't care. Dumb Bun says hello. Off topic says a little off topic. Hornby said, is your son being nice to you? Well, he is now because I've got a little... do you want me to show you what I do when it's not? I'll tell you.
No! Sit down, shut up. Bitch.
I got it now. I got it.
Just wait. I'll be here before you tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell your brother what to do to mess with you.
Maria says, okay. Carlos says, Papa Renzo said, Pops, every morning we have around 50 native birds visit for a feed. Awesome. I bet that's cool. Dumb Bun said, sorry about Sunday, bro.
What was Sunday?
It's over with. No big deal. Off topic said, duck or gorilla?
That's a snake.
That is not a snake.
It is a snake because it's a snake on my phone.
It looks like a damn duck to me. But I'll still take the gorilla on either one.
It's a snake!
Looks like a duck with a red bill to me.
It is a snake.
Okay, I'll take your word, but it looks like a duck to me.
Oh my God.
Robert said, Randy, put your work jacket on.
I'm about to put a jacket on because freaking cold.
John Deere said Randy's acting like he's a seal. He needs a tree.
Pee Wee Herman.
I ride my bicycle.
You know, I hope you slip on a banana peel.
I hope you slip on the banana peel butt first. Maria says, are you going to hate me if one day I decide to stop posting about the channel on TikTok?
No.
Maria, that's 100% up to you. You don't have to do it. We appreciate it, but if you don't want to do it, that's no. And you got to realize hate's a 4-letter word. I mean, it's not like we pay you or anything, so we think it's awesome, but if you don't want to do it, don't. It's no big deal. I mean, believe me, I understand there's probably people that don't like it that you're doing it. I say don't let everybody, dictate your life, but you do what makes you happy. Hornby said your dad is your boss. Off topic said it's a snake.
Exactly.
Oh, he's showing laughing face,
and ducks.
snakes and ducks. Looks like a yellow duck and a brown duck. They
It's different
got.
on this. It's different on the computer.
It is different because I'm telling y'all right now, that looks like a damn duck to me.
If it waddles like a duck, it looks like a
Y'all look at that. That looks like a duck to me. Look at
Hey,
that.
y'all will like the video tomorrow. I put a section of ducks in there.
Quack quack. Look like a duck, but a hook. Hornby says to me, to you, the Chuckle Brothers. Jane said, it's a snake. Maria says, okay. Jane says, hi, Hornby. Jane said, Maria, if it's causing issues, then stop, at least for a minute. Yeah. Parker says, what's good, Pops, gang? Everything, man. We're all on this side of the earth, dirt. That's what means the most. John Deere said, R3, didn't you get sleep? We can give you a bib and a bottle. I got a bottle for him. Chris says, I feel like
a damn hand necklace.
I feel like the account is some kind of responsibility and I don't have enough time and energy for it. Then don't do it. Like I said, we think it's cool, but you do not have to by no means. James says, hi, Parker. Maria said, it doesn't look like a duck. Off topic says, frickety clack quack fuck. Did that look like that snake in your
Maria
part?
said it doesn't look like a duck.
Yeah, I read that part.
Okay. Parker said, hey, Jane. Robert sent a bunch of smiling faces and apparently snakes that identify as a duck.
Yeah.
Parker said it is cold, -17 Fahrenheit. F that. Hornby said, who snores the loudest? Yesterday at work, we were in the office waiting for maintenance away to get out of the way. And I come in after getting the train together and ready. I sit down in that chair right there in the office. I lean back and my engineer says, dude, or my conductor told me today, he said, you started snoring? He said, next thing I know.
But I do want you, we need those pins put in.
But
He has to snore loudest because I don't snore. I stayed in that awake all night one night just to make sure I didn't. And I did not. Patrick says, what you cooking today? Probably,
Pop-Tarts.
I don't even know. I'll probably just eat a bowl of ice cream. I had I had something for lunch. I probably won't eat tonight. Off topic said, what's the biggest poop you ever pooped? Oh, about that big. Jane said, Maria, if you need to study and leave your other account, then leave. Parker says, Pop snores like a chainsaw. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jane says, yeah, no, that's an RX-8.
Yeah.
No, that's got A's on it. Wow. That's a RX-7. Jane said, hi, Patrick. Patrick says, hi, how are you? Doing great. Hope you are. Jane said, Parker, where are you? It's cold here in Ohio. The Pug Plug says, remove all illegal increments in the Minnesota. Patrick said, Jane. Off topic said, knock, knock. John Deere said, who's there? John Deere said, I had a weird dream today. Randy, that aliens were coming to get us. The clock was counting down, and then they come to get us and start to taking us where ain't it. I hate having weird dreams.
I had a dream last night that I bought a 67 Chevelle.
Well, part of that might come true, John Deere. They gonna come take us to the new world.
Jesus H. Christ.
Off topic said dishes. Dishes are the police. We've got you surrounded.
You're gonna need a lot more than that. You got me surrounded, you poor bastards.
Parker said use a lighter to fry a turkey sandwich. There you go. Parker said West Virginia. Put Parker or West Virginia in.
Okay, you're getting the purple one.
Horn by said American in prayers. 9 people, 30 thumbs up. Cool.
Hey, you're our first one in West Virginia.
First one in West Virginia, Parker. Awesome.
I'm pretty
Maria
sure
said, Lowell, I just noticed the live photo.
It's hilarious.
What live photo?
The thumbnail.
Oh. Maria said, it's hilarious. CS person said, white trash. Oh, come on now. You should not tell everybody about yourself.
Dumbass.
I mean, that is really some hard things to be saying about yourself right out the gate. At least let us know you first. James and Maria, the aliens will be coming to get us. She's driving the UFO. Sean said hi. Maria says, I know, Jane, they told me. Malcolm said, hey. Parker said, I'm special. Maria said, they'll take Randy.
They will return me. Hey, where's Singapore?
Is
Somewhere on the map, huh?
ain't it down over here?
I know it's not in America. Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Belize,
What,
Cuba.
what's that? Oh, never mind. Hey, you got a smartphone, it'll tell you everything. Let's see.
Singapore's in Asia.
Wait a minute, yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Maria says just right there where they are. I remember she said that a minute ago.
That's Syria. That she was talking about.
Uh-oh. Oh, what the hell? Hello? Yeah.
Hey, I got a call on the track from Winterfell.
Okay.
Want to check it out?
Yeah, I will.
Alright. Just clear with dispatcher once you check it out, please.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Yep. See. Well, I got to go to work, everybody. I'm going to switch
They
this
didn't
out.
get a tractor trailer, did they?
No, just a car on the tracks. I'm going to let Randy pick up here.
Where's it at?
Singapore's in Asia.
Yeah, but where's the car at?
On Bringle Ferry. See,
I guess they could have got stuck on Bringle Ferry. It's all ice right there, so just be
Maria
careful.
says, I know, Jane, they told me, let's see, we are the man, we don't shave. Singapore said, let's see, Maria said, where are you looking at?
I was looking in Asia, but this is getting frustrating.
Jane said, West Virginia is west of Virginia.
Thank you, Jane. I got it.
Gamer said, stick it in your mom's house, okay. Parker
No, I don't
says,
go there.
UFO identified fried objects. West Virginia is beside Virginia Pops. We're looking for Singapore. John Deere said, Randy, you better watch them women that are bald headed and nice and skinny. They'll attack you.
I'm not allowed to talk
John
about
Deere
it.
says, no aliens won't be coming to get us. Jesus is. Robert said, hi. Jane said, did the train hit the car? No. It just got, evidently they hit the ice or something and went on the track.
Well, where they're stuck, it's a solid sheet of ice.
So they probably just skidded off over there somewhere and
They
hit
probably
the.
slowed down too much.
So anyway, I guess I better.
Middle East, Europe, Asia.
Daggone it. Oh, wait a minute. I know I got to do one important thing.
You gotta punch in.
I got to punch in.
Yeah. Singapore. It's not a country. It's in Malaysia. Found it. We're good. Cool. Where you at?
I was called up, but now that don't mean I am now.
Karma's a bitch. Car did not hit train. Let's see
I don't
here.
mind water.
John Deere said, pray that I won't get sick. I'm meeting out chili. I think I left it out too long. Oh, you're fine. If you believe you're fine, you'll be fine.
If you
Horn
think you're
Boss said,
sick,
"Have a
you'll
good
be
night at
sick.
work."
I'm only gonna go right down the road. That's 2.5 hours though.
It's literally, what,
I-
not even
let's see,
10
what
minutes
time
under?
is it?
6:52.
I might be back before the live's over.
Yeah, we'll see. I might just have to end it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, don't touch me.
I'm getting my damn coat.
Horn Boss said, have a good night at work.
Well, I don't need it. I got
Yeah, you got your work coat.
no work to.
Jay said, what are you supposed to do with the car? Basically, he goes there, makes sure the car didn't wreck, and if something is wrong, he calls a tow truck. But
The cops should be there.
the cops
I
are
don't
there?
have to do. They will. If the car's on the track, somebody called it in. That's how it always happens.
I would say take pictures and videos, but apparently you'll lose your job if you're us. Jane retracted her message. Dennis the Menace, Twisted Mopar said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dennis. How you doing? Parker said, all you had to do is follow the train, CJ. Don't follow the train because you will get stuck. Parker said, I see Pop's belly button. How? He has his shirt tucked in. Dennis said, I have crossed the 1,000 subscriber goal. Thank you, everyone. That is awesome, Dennis. Jane said, did you say Carmen is a bitch? No, I did not. I said Karma, Karma. Close, but no, I like Carmen better than I like Justin. I told Justin that, and he goes, I know, I want to go take a dump, and you and her were just chatting it up. Me talk to somebody? Nah. Jane said, hey, Dennis. Justin said, what? Hello, Justin. Dennis said, Dennis said, no, Mike at Lone Wrench Garage said, congratulations, Dennis, for reaching 1,000 mark. Yes, congratulations to Dennis. And Mike, I think you'll be there before long, buddy. Dennis said, Jane. Jane said, awesome, Dennis. Jane said, also, hey, Mike. Mike said, hello, everyone. Randy's, I'm no longer in Kansas anymore. I left Toto there. Did you click your heels 3 times and say, I don't want to be here? I don't remember what they said. But, buddy, I think that's going to be a fun one. Ryan Maya said, hello, Brother Jebediah. Hello, Brother Ryan. Mike said, hi, Jane. Jane said, hi, Ryan. Dennis said, Mike. And then Dennis said, Mike will be right behind me. I completely agree. Parker said, fishing, American flag, football, duck, duck, banjo. If you start hearing banjo while you fishing and duck hunting, you might want to clinch. Jane said, Mike just reached the 500 mark not long ago. I think he's over 600 now. Let's check up on Mike here. Like to stalk people. Mike is at 869. So yeah, he's going to be at 1,000 before you know it. Keep on. He's probably going to overtake us. Had to be okay. I'd love to see it. Maria said, good night, everyone. I'm so tired. I'll go to sleep early. Maria, have a good night. Thank you for coming in. And for whatever you do, don't let this silly little YouTube channel impact your life negatively. You're welcome anytime, and if you ever get a chance to post something, you know you're welcome to. But don't think you have to. Robert is waving for me. Thank you, Robert. John Deere said, did you clap your butt cheeks 3 times? Joking. Toto came home. Parker said, I hit 8 subscribers. Parker, if you're doing videos or anything of the nature, shorts, videos, lives, whatever it may be, just remember, all these big channels with millions and millions of subscribers started somewhere. I promise they didn't create their channel and go up to 1 million subscribers. Jane said, night, Maria. Kevin said, can't imagine life without you. We almost had to. Robert said, check out Robert Hersenberger. I will. Mike said, Pops, you forgot to pick me up today, so I need you to pick me up before you pick yourself up tomorrow. Mike, tomorrow is going to be a little bit of an awkward ride. He's got the other track inspector with him on Thursdays. And from what I've been told, it's a very uncomfortable ride. Maria said, thanks. Not a problem, Maria. We're here to help you as best as we can. And if there is something we can do to help you, but I do not want us to impede your school. Kevin said, I will be the most subscribed YouTuber in the world in the next 2 minutes, believe me. Swipe your mama's credit card, you can do whatever you want. Jane said, Robert, are you going to post anything on your channel? Parker said, no, I'm not posting. Well, Parker, 8 subscribers and not posting anything's pretty good. Mike said, I don't know, Dennis. It's been pretty stagnant the last couple of weeks. It was stagnant for us, Mike, until we apparently decided to cut and split wood, and then apparently it started to go again. But things come in waves, just like it's supposed to snow here again this weekend. And see, it's going to be anywhere from a flurry to 30 inches. I don't know, but I can tell you now, I don't build a fire during the day. Whenever I get here, I basically just suck it up, Buttercup. But I can go ahead and forewarn you, we're going to have to cut more wood this weekend. Which really sucks, because by the time Sunday gets here, we're exhausted from Friday and Saturday. It'll be okay. 8 Love Garage, a.k.a. Gabriel, said, "Hey, Randy, it's cold." Yeah. Yes, it is, especially if you're all the way up there in Pennsylvania. I bet it is cold up there. Kevin said, "Subscribe fast." Jane said, "Hey, 8 Love." Dennis said, "Yes, I haven't been live for a few weeks now, but I will be this Saturday." Wonderful, Dennis. We learned this past weekend on Friday and Saturday that people love watching us cut and split wood, and I do not understand why. Mike said that it might have something to do with the fact they just like to see a project finished. They like to see us work on stuff. It's the satisfaction. John Deere said, "Swap your mama's credit card." I thought, swipe your mama's credit card. I thought you said swipe your mama's butt crack. Sorry, my bad. You got to get your mind out the gutter there, John, Jacob. Is it Jacob? I think so. John Deere. Parker said, "Guys, stay warm by farting in your blanket." No, you fart in your blanket and pull it over your wife's head so she can smell it, and then proceed to get your butt whooped. Dennis said, "Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs." Hey, those are Daddy's. I don't like chocolate. Mike said, "Dennis, you want to go on poverty tour?" Dennis said, "I'd like to." Kevin said, "I failed." Guess what? Failure is the most important teacher. John Deere said, "Bad storm coming again Saturday, Friday, and Sunday." Yes, John Deere, yes. Gabriel said, "Hey, Jane." Jane said, "Poverty tour," with 2 question marks. I would also like to know what the poverty tour is. Carlos said, "Randy Jr., what sort of trains do you work on? Passenger, freight trains?" I work on freight trains, Carlo. I don't have the personality to work on passenger trains. Freight trains is what I deal with. We drive them completely different. But Amtrak, which is a governmental supported, basically like a highway service, but it's for trains. Apparently it's like nationwide seniority, so you might work a job that works really good and be low seniority, and some high seniority man might come out from the nowhere and come pull you off and run it for you. Dennis said, "Members wall starting to get filled." Yes, it is, Dennis, and I am loving to see it. We don't push it for anybody to do it, but every single one of the members, I cannot say thank you enough to everybody. But it's awesome. The road looks good. We got like that big Never Done Projects members wall. We got it even bigger. It's a 2 foot tall by 6 foot wide. I personally think it's awesome. Off topic, gang said, "Where are y'all from?" Denton, North Carolina, US of A. Mike said, "You the picture that I'm going to take to it." You need to for me. Hey, I get a first full paycheck tomorrow. Maria said, "Well, just wish me luck on my next exams. I don't know how I will be able to do all these exams all over again without any rest." Best of luck to you, Maria. Everybody is different, both literally and figuratively. I will tell you, if I don't rest, I'm not going to do good on that exam. And if you don't know it after going over it a couple times, you're not going to learn it in a last second crunch. If you're learning it in a last second crunch, it's nothing but like memorization. It's hard to drill it into your head, but what you have to remember is even though an exam is done, you still got to keep up with that. It's difficult, but you got this. Dennis said, "Maria," with the waving. Carlos said, "Sup, Mike." Off topic said, "Passenger freight train work sounds stressful." I'm just freight train. I don't do anything with passenger train, but I have seen passenger trains roll by with auto racks in the back, which is that you put cars inside of train cars. And I'm like, what? They said it's for people traveling like nationwide. They'll take their car with them. But it's not exactly stressful. When you got 15,000 feet of train behind you, it runs really, really good. But if you only got 100-foot train, so what, 2 cars? It runs like crap. But it's a lot easier than you think. It's very dangerous, but it's a lot easier than you think. Jane said, Maria, study, rest. Study, rest. We will be here when you are done. Exactly. Dennis said, ding dong, Little Debbie honey buns. Yummy. Those honey buns. Yep, Little Debbie honey buns. I'll be there. I have been receiving some cooking instructions of how to grill them on the flat top. Every time I cook now, Daddy says he wishes he caught me in time. He wants me to cook him a honey bun. Carlos said, cool, Randy Jr. Parker sent a cool smiley face. Dennis said, Ritz crackers and chillin'. Yeah, man. We got the Ritz crackers because I want some peanut butter with it. But I've been told I'm not allowed to eat Daddy's peanut butter because I eat half a container for 2 crackers. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. Carlos said, sup, Twisted. Parker said, man, Pops didn't take a honey bun. He shouldn't be gone long. All things considered, it's literally not even 10 minutes down the road to get to where he's going. But with the ice real bad like it is, it might be 15 minutes. Bringle Ferry. Actually, yeah. Bringle Ferry, the train is coming through there. It's 7:03. Yeah, they better hope they get it off. Train be there the next half hour to an hour. But it is yard limits. You're supposed to stop within half the range of vision, so they should have already notified the train crew on 209 not to pass Bringle Ferry unless they receive further instructions from Track Inspector Hutchins. Off topic, said Patriots or Seahawks? I feel like we see the Patriots in the Super Bowl every other year. I don't care about sports. I don't know who's got the better team. I know nothing about either team. Screw it. Let's go Cleveland Browns. Parker retracted his message. Kevin said, you are the man of the people. No. We are just regular people. I want people to understand that about us. We're never going to be too big for us to be able to talk to people. Dennis is waving at Carlo, and then Dennis said Seahawks for me. Well, there's your answer. I feel like the Patriots, like I said, go too often. Kevin said, what's your opinion on this emoji? Looks like a witch holding a crystal ball with 2 sparkles on it. Feel like they can see my future and see that it's probably boring. Daryl said, Dennis. Parker said, everyone don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I would appreciate it if everybody liked and subscribed. It's free. The only thing that costs money is if you're a member. And by no means do you have to be. But it does give you a cool green name. Carlos said, Vivo sleeping daddy. Yes, Vivo is still sleeping. I want to look into putting a block heater back on it. Or at least finding out if the block heater is there. Jane said, so grill the honey bun. Make a sandwich with bacon and egg and honey bun. Jane, I can't do that. The honey bun drives my sugar up too high. I would make a sandwich with bacon and eggs and a little bit of mayonnaise on it. A lot of mayonnaise on it. But the honey bun, you lost me. Pork Chop said, I got in a fight at the grocery store today. I still got in, but I'm getting old. Uh-oh. Remember, you're not as young as you used to be. And don't get in trouble. Parker said, Jane, that's a good idea. That does sound decent. Carlos said, Papa Renzo is asking how many vehicles compete in burnout competition. I would say 50 or more last year. You got the open competition, the burnout rivals, and the pro class. The open competition is obviously the most people, but I would say at least 50. I know it was wrapped around about half the 8-mile track, 3/8 mile oval. I don't know the exact number, but I know I went 10th and Daddy went 11th, I think. Either that or 11 and 12, one of the two. But I know I went before Daddy. Mike said, Dennis is at your celebration food tonight. Off topic, retracted the message. Mike said, hi, Carlo. John Deere said, Randy, you imagine that train be right behind your house going by. Building, it rattled the whole building will be so annoying. You get used to it. My sister-in-law and her husband, they live right in their front yard is the railroad tracks that comes by a couple times a day, and their old house, we used to go through their backyard. They said you got used to it. We used to live near the tracks at my mom and daddy's first house. Carlos said, "Sup, Mike?" Mike said, "Hi, Daryl." Jane said, "What does Dad have to do when he gets to the car on the tracks? Make sure the police get there if they are indeed stuck, tow truck gets there, and once all that's said and done, if they did wreck, he has to inspect the track and ensure there's no damage done." Parker said, "I can see the future with Pop's forehead. Don't tell Pops. Don't worry, I won't tell him." Daryl said, "Mike!" Off topic said, I was almost kidnapped by Satanists in my local town. They literally kidnap, torture, and murder people around here. Crazy, made me super close to God. That is insane. Any religion, in my opinion, that tells you to go take people, torture them, and kill them, I don't think God wants that. My opinion. That's as much as you're going to get for religion out of me. Mike said, "Pork chop," waving. Carlos said, "Oh yeah." Cool. Daryl said they declined 130 cars last year. Wow. There is no telling how many that's going to try this year. I just hope we can get approved, and y'all can if you want to go. Pork chop said, "What senior up to tonight? I don't remember the last time he wasn't on with you, Junior." He was on for the first about hour. And then the phone rang. It was the boss man, and a car is stuck on the tracks, and he has to go out and check it. So he got called into work. He should be back by 8 o'clock. Don't quote me on it, but he should be back. Jane said, "Hi, Pork Chop." Pork Chop said, "Hey, Wrench, hope your night is going good." And then said, "Howdy, Jane." Bet he's tipping his hat to you, too. Daryl said, "If I get declined, no big deal. I'll still go to support." Kind of how I feel. I want to go, but I don't want to be on the regular side anymore. I want to be on the racer side. Parker said, "What do you call a cow laying on the ground?" "Ground beef." That is funny. John Deere said, "I'm eating chili. Pray I don't get sick." Well, if it's turned, you'll know very quickly. You will puke very fast. Parker said, "I don't mind to eat something spicy, but I will regret it when it comes out." I agree. Let me put this damn rag back in front of this door. Tell you what, I didn't think it'd be that big of a difference having that thing there versus not. It is. Okay. Pork chop said, "Oh boy, you can't park there." Yeah, and the train's coming. Train probably be there in the next 30 minutes or so. I think it's 70-ish cars. Half of them or more is for us, like the job I'm working for. Daryl said, "I think the last time was the train that hit the tree." Yes, that was the last time he got called to work, as far as I'm aware. And oddly enough, my engineer's the one who hit the tree. So we told the boss's boss, if we come across a tree in the track and we don't hit it, you're probably going to have me and him laid up in the floor, shaking like a leaf. Mike said, "That's kind of funny on my phone. Little Randy is sitting in the chair doing the live stream, and on TV it's Pops. YouTube is jacked up tonight." I think YouTube is just jacked up on Mountain Dew. Jane said, "Mike, is TV on the correct date?" Lol. Hopefully. Parker said, "Who is in the wheelchair?" Nobody. I was in the wheelchair until November 17th. I started walking, and somewhere around November 24th, stopped using the wheelchair and the walker altogether. And December 26th, I went back to work. I spent 3.5 months in that wheelchair. I hate wheelchairs. Mike said, "I've double checked both. The chat is the same commerce in both. So I know I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer." Sometimes the TV gets very far behind. You can speed it back up to the real time, but you'll keep chat on real time. Robert said, "I sent a picture on Facebook, Randy, to Never Done Projects or to our personal accounts. If it's Never Done Projects, I will check it after live. Or if it's mine, I'll check it." Beth said, yes, we are both watching on our TV. It's Pops on our phone is RH3. Huh, that is weird. Team Richard said Lone Wrench Garage. Hello, Richard. I didn't get to talk to you. Mike said same comments. Gotcha. You know, usually I can read that, but whatever, my head didn't work. Bryant said we had problems with tires on the ice the other day, and that was just before the railroad crossing. Fun times. I was on my way into work Tuesday, and I slowed down to go over a giant icy spot, and about halfway through it, the truck just goes, whoop, turns completely sideways, and I'm like, well, here we go. I'm going to die in this Toyota. No airbags. So I jammed the brakes. I whip it to the right, counter steer it, whips to the right, slam the brakes again, and it comes back straight. Nothing was hurt. I never even left the road. I'm like, yep, this is how I die. Parker said, I follow the train like CJ. Hee hee. Beth said, very strange. Agreed. Mike said, hello, Richard. Jane said, hi, Beth. Team Richard said, I received from you today and posted about it on my page. Cool. I'll have to check. Let me see. Let me click here. Go to channel, and I will check it out. Let's see. Jane said, hi, Reaper. Did I miss Reaper? Yep, I missed Reaper. Actually, I didn't make it to it yet. Carlos said, Papa Renzo said, wow, that's a lot of cars, Junior. Just think of how many tires is busted and how many tires are no good. Reaper said, meow. What's going on, Bucky? Jane said, hi, Richard. Beth said, hi, Jane. Team Richard said, Lone Wrench Garage, I received from you today and posted about it on my page. Gotcha. Okay, well, hey, that's awesome. Jane said, hi, Reaper. Kill Dinoco said, hey, a young brother needs advice. How do you handle people disrespecting your time? I feel like God's been testing me. In all seriousness, best thing I can tell you is make yourself happy. Don't make a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And the golden rule of treat others how you want to be treated, that's a wonderful rule. But I'll tell you right now, if you expect people to treat you the way you would treat them, you're going to be very sad in your life. The world is inherently evil, and there are evil people out there. If somebody is disrespecting you and your time, there's things to do is just, take a deep breath, count to 10, and on 5, punch. Nope. Just take a deep breath and realize it's okay. One thing about this life is nothing is permanent. Things can be taken from you just like that. Off topic said, have you looked into the interdimensional alien hypothesis? I have not. Beth said, I had to argue with Mike. Y'all weren't live on TV or bad. I kind of thought that, but I wasn't gonna say y'all did it wrong. It's just you did it the incorrect way. Mike said, that's great, Richard. I'm glad you received them. Parker said, bye, guys. Jesus loves y'all. Peace. See you, Parker. Jesus loves you too, buddy. Carlo said, I'm still waiting for my decals to arrive, Mike. Remember, Carlo, we sent your Christmas card like 2 weeks before Christmas, and you got it not long ago. So it's going to take a little while. Daryl said, R3, check 195, 75, 13 tires. 195, 75, 13. 195, 75, 13. I cannot get those. Let's try ATD. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 195, 75, 13. Yeah, can't get them there either. I only have 3 places I can try. 195, 75, 13. Daryl, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I cannot get those. Yep, 195, 75, 13. I'm running 195, 65, 15s on the new wheels. James said, bye, Parker. James Stockham said, hi and hello. Hello, James. James said, Carlo, did you get Christmas card? Yes, he did. James said, hi, James. Bryant said, we also put on new tires yesterday, and one of them popped today. Back to those bald tires that slip. Well, I hate to tell you, but it doesn't matter, bald tires or fully treaded tires. On the ice, it does not matter. But just popped a new tire. That is not good. Reaper said, nothing much. I'm visiting Dean again. Oh, Dean. How's his kitchen coming along? Carlos said, yes, Jane, I received my Christmas card. Jane said, hi, Bryant. John Deere said, did you fart? The truck went sideways. That truck, apparently I did. Kill Dionico said, amazing advice. Well, I never had an older brother to give me advice. I've had to figure it out as best as I can with Dad trying to help, and I think both my parents did the best they could. Jason H-F3D, I think that's Fed, said, hello, Bryant. John Glad said, humble and kind. Remember that. Nobody says you have to be a douchebag, but nobody's ever going to apologize for making you a douchebag. Jane said, hi, Jason. Raleigh5555 said, hi, would you join my squad to beat up other streamers? Nope. We harbor no hatred. We are here for 2 hours a day, and we promote getting along. Mike said, I admitted I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, okay? I'm not mad at you. And remember, a dull knife can still get the job done. Off Topic said, this is my new favorite channel. Well, I appreciate that, Off Topic. We try to make it a place where people can come in, and we gladly support others. We will gladly try to help other channels. Jason said, hi, Jane. And Jason, if I did not tell you, hello. Daryl said, Jacob, if I fart, it breaks in half. Remember, I eat more Mexican food than Mexicans do. Yeah, that man definitely does. But I think the Toyota weighs somewhere around 2,000-ish pounds. So yeah, you fart hard enough, that thing gonna come off the ground. Off Topic said, everyone like and subscribe or I'll cry. Just kidding, I'm already crying because I stubbed my toe. Ouch. Hopefully it wasn't a little toe. John Deere said, Metal Art Custom, very funny. Daryl said, well, guess it's 15s for the burnout car. Ha-ha! Well, with that small block, even if you go big block, obviously, that the 15 by 7, 15 by 8s, whatever you want to, I think it'll do just fine. We're running the 15 by 8s. We've not even put them on the cars yet, but I have a feeling it's going to do substantially better than the 18s. Jane said, off topic, ouch. Yeah. Bryant said, how are you today, Jane? I assume that's Jane because it's at JA, and I probably is Jane. Reaper said, his kitchen has been done. I took my nephew fishing. Oh, cool. Mike said, yeah, it's called a hack. Well, listen. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So don't downgrade yourself, Mike. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Jane said, so Mike, it wasn't live on the TV, LOL. To be fair, it's very easy to do. DJ Berg-L1V said, America. Mike said, I guess not, Jane. Oh, I might have just broke this pen. Nope, okay, I fixed it. Might want to, I'm going to put the pen down before I break it. Team Richard said, Lone Wrench Garage. And a smiley face. Jane said, Brian, I'm doing well, thanks. You okay? You okay, boo-boo? Let's see. Video details. We're up to 51% uploaded for the video tomorrow, everybody. It might go up at 4 a.m. Mike said, get off me, Jane. I'm in the mood. Oh, Lord. No! Did y'all know we got a Zippo lighter? There we go. That's a lot cooler now. Jane said, LOL. That time of month, Mike. Got him. Oh, it's a lot lonelier here without Dad here. Kane, you're supposed to be doing something to entertain us. Like, do a ballerina dance or something, buddy. Okay, just wink at me. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Mike said, I've been driving in 3 different states today, and I am confused. I understand. I usually just drive in a state of depression, but that's just me. But, nah, you have been all over the place today then, Mike. Jane said, last week you couldn't comment on the live. It wasn't alive. Jeez. Oh. Reaper said, Annabelle took my card and went away. I'm scared. Last time you about went bankrupt. Ye now at a I'm saying. Now I'm saying, said their name. Now I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? Think I got it now. Mike said, I guess that would be called state of confusion. There you go, Mike. Jane said, where are you driving to, Mike? None of your business. Team Richard said, hi, Jane. Jane said, Richard, you doing okay? Know what I'm saying? Said, let's go! Let's go! Where are we going? Mike said, Jane, I added another project to the stable today. Mike, you keep on, you won't catch us. Nickel Pony said, evening, Mr. Unbreakable, mods, members, and those that stumbled into the padded room. Nickel Pony, I think I'm going to regret to inform you that I am very breakable. But I do heal. But I do like the name Mr. Unbreakable. If you're curious, buddy, Dad got called into work. He might be back before 8 o'clock. We shall see. Richard said, nice, Lone Wrench Garage. Yeah, guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages to include but not exclude aliens. I had a dream that I bought a 67 Chevelle yesterday with a 4-speed in the floor. And whenever I went to pick it up, it was being used as a chicken coop. And I got it for $1,000. So if anybody's got a 67 Chevelle that's being used as a chicken coop, they'll sell me for $1,000. Hit me up. Jane said, hey, Nickel, you survived your wife's dinner last night? Jane said, what new toy did you get, Mike? You'll have to wait for the video, Jane. Come on now. He can't be exposing it. It's a surprise. Shawnees. Mike said, kind of a shit car, right? No! Mike, I think it's an awesome car. The best part about it is it's 4 doors. People don't like that. Me personally, I like the classic 4-door cars. I want a 4-door like Impala. I deal with a 4-door Chevelle. Mike said, it's not a Ford. See, that's even better. Reaper said, I'm more scared to see my bank balance afterwards. Yep, I would be scared too. Jay said, I never dream. If I do, I don't remember them. Well, I woke up and I thought for sure I had bought a Chevelle, and I'm like, what in the hell did I do? Because I dreamt I was buying it. Nobody was with me. I dreamt I just went and bought it. Like I did Black Betty. Excuse me. Did y'all know that Black Betty was the only vehicle and is still the only vehicle I have bought alone? Nobody went with me to buy it. I drove down there, looked at it, bought it, paid the man, got the title, and me and Dad went back and picked it up that night. Nickel Pony, I said, I know, bud, but after watching your recovery video, anyone that can take a right hook from a falling tree is unbreakable in my book. Well, there you go. Hey, I'll gladly wear that title with a badge of honor. Most important thing I did and still fight every day is not give up. Jane said, Reaper, why you nervous? You got money to burn. Jane said, bless you. Thank you, Jane. Nickel Pony said, yes, Miss Jane, and it was actually good. Money well spent. Well, there you go. Second opinion confirmed. Jane said, awesome, Nickel. There is hope. You know, I tried to cook some baked macaroni and cheese the other day at the house. And I'm not very good at following recipes. I'm really good at winging it and just assuming and hoping for the best. Apparently it turned out pretty damn good, but I did not enjoy it like I do my grill. Put that down before I break it. Nathan Price -N7Y said, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Nathan. How are you doing this evening? Jane said, hey, Nathan. Nathan said, Jane. Let's see here. Analysis. How's the live doing? I can pull up the analysis here. Oh, apparently the connection is excellent. Let's see here. Daryl said, Nathan. It's your live chat. There we go. Nickel Pony says she's gonna swing for the fence this Saturday. Pot roast. There you go. Hey, I like a good pot roast. Nathan said, Mac. Robert said, I sent you a picture on Facebook, Randy. Robert, I will check it after the live. The Never Done Project's Facebook account is on that phone. Jane said, yay, Nickel, doesn't your mom live with you? Tell your wife I need you to learn how to cook like my mom. And then she's going to say something like, why don't you work like my dad? Let's see here. We're only at 516 views. Come on, everybody. We can do it. Reaper said, yeah, but I'm still scared. Yes, I don't blame you. What is DVR? Robert said, Randy, put your work jacket on, please. Robert, I am warm right now. The heater's right here by my feet. I put the work jacket on and I get too warm. And remember, my work jacket, I keep at work. But if I put one of my jackets on, I'm going to get sick because I get hot. Neil Capone said, no, ma'am. Mother-in-law visits often, but I've been spared so far this year. You better be knocking on wood, dude. Y'all have a kid, your mother-in-law won't hardly leave. Jane said, us old mamas give good food cooking lessons. Well, yeah. Carlos said, I'm back, y'all. I had to do a number 2. That beats a number 5. Daryl said, my premiere is 2 hours, 53 minutes today. Oh, God. I was going to say, Daryl, I'm sorry. I ain't going to make it through that. Daryl said, just kidding. It's 53 minutes. Okay. I can probably make it through that. It is a little worrisome getting home. My road's still pretty bad. Robert said, I like the Christmas card. Who in the picture? Robert, that is me and Dad. Let's see. I am on the left and Dad is on the right. The van behind us is plumber crap. But yeah, that's me and Dad. That was April of last year. Hopefully we'll be going back this year. Jane said, Nickel, I was thinking you had other family that lives with you in that big house. Daryl's laughing. Jane said, Daryl, WTH. I wasn't going to last that long. Yeah, no, 8 to just about 11. Buddy, I'll be out. Mike said, dang, Daryl, I thought you was going to be like Bus Radio Garage into a 5-hour video that took me over 5 hours to watch. I can't believe it. Wow. Robert said, put my name on the list, Randy. To mail out Christmas cards, I will. But if you're talking about what's behind me, that's for members. Nickel Pony said, no, ma'am, just her, me, and my English Bulldog, Otis. Kid's grown and moved away. Cool. Bet the house gets kind of quiet. Robert said, where your dad, Randy? Robert, Dad got called into work. He has to go to work for a little while. That's the only thing about him being the track inspector with the take-home truck is he gets called into work. Paul Phillips, 33-2, said, hey, brother, good to see you. Good to see you, Paul. How have you been? Where's my mom? There's my mom. It says he left High Rock at 7:16. So, if that's the case, he either is going to be back now or he'll be back in just a second, which hell, he might be back because motion detected at 7:27. Nope, it was not him. Let me pull him up on the live 360 here. Let's see here. It says he is driving. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, he just got back. Yeah, so Robert, you didn't miss much. He's back. Hopefully he'll have a cool story to tell us. You know, last time we blew that horn, if you had balls, them things would have went up inside you. You were so scared. Shut up! Thank you. Okay, listen. If you're gonna bark, when he comes in, you just can't run away, okay? He's gonna come through that door. That door right there. Yeah, that one. Watch, he's gonna freak out. He's gonna run. Get him!
No, you're a great guard dog. Well, how'd it go?
Yeah, wasn't there. Done got gone.
On Overdale.
Huh?
On Overdale.
Overdale.
Or what road was it? Riverdale.
Bringle Ferry.
Bringle Ferry.
And you were thinking of Lick Creek. Bringle Ferry ain't got no ice on.
Okay, I've not been up. Is that the one right there by the north end of the side?
Yeah.
Okay. 209 should be there by now.
I think they were leaving or so I heard them.
They should be coming north. Let's see here. Jane said, hi, Paul. Daryl said, my kids are grown. Heck, half my grandkids are grown. Robert said, your dad picked me up yet? Call your dad. I called him. He's here. He said, sorry, it wasn't enough time to go pick you up. Paul said, hey, Jane. Carlos said, I was feeling a little depressed this morning, but y'all have lifted my spirits. Thanks, chat. Well, I'm glad your spirits have been lifted, Carlo. Nickel Pony said, no grands yet, but first is due end of July. That's awesome. Jane said, Carlo, does your pops live with you? Mike said, that's quite an alarm. Well, it doesn't help that he blew the dang horn. But if he hears that gravel start crunching, he does that. Daryl said, I had 8 grandkids. That's awesome. Jane said, awesome, Nickel, congrats. Carlo said, yes, it's Dad and I, Jane. Nickel Pony said, thank you, Miss Jane. Daryl's laughing and then said, Vivo. Just so you know, Maria went to bed. Get your nasty butt off my jacket.
I was listening till it kept going on and off, and then I had to cut it off. No, I'm gonna fart on it.
Nickel Pony said, hey, Pops.
Hello.
Robert said, did your dad pick me up for work tomorrow morning? Yeah, he will. Same spot, 7:15. Ryan Bohem said, sup, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, Ryan. Hope you're having a great day.
Hello, Ryan.
Jane said, Nickel, grandkids are awesome. We spoil them, send them back and sleep because they wear you out. Just remember, you can sugar them up and you don't have to take care of them. Mike said, hi, Ryan. Daryl said, had 9, but I hate to hear that. Hate that happened to you. Jane said, hi, Ryan. Nickel Pony said, something on the track, Pops. Apparently a car was stuck, but got unstuck by the time he got there. Bet you it was that sketchy tow truck driver.
I don't even think he called it. I think he just backed up.
Some Karen. Oh, Daryl said
GPS told
46 likes, y'all.
The
That's
GPS
awesome.
told them to turn right, and they did, right on the track.
Well, how about a woman come up today, knocked on the door when we were leaving, and Kevin's like, yes. She's like, I know I'm in the wrong spot, but how close am I to High Rock Dam? Well, you're pretty close. Are you trying to go there? Yeah. So you gave her driving directions to get there. No idea if she made it there or not. But not my problem. She got off the property. That's all I care about. Daryl said 46 likes, y'all. Awesome. Can we hit 50 tonight? Michael said, I ate a monkey for the first time last week, and it's still messing with me. Now if you eat the monkey's uncle, it'll be okay. Now if you eat the monkey's uncle, it'll be okay. Jane said, Michael, yuck. Carlo said, Pops, did you get my email?
You said you sent it, and I said I was gonna get ready to check it out. I have not.
Shame on him. You have like 3 jobs. Let's see here. Carlo. Safa was showing off her braids. That's awesome. And Carlo has on a Dickies shirt.
Cool.
Y'all look very happy there, Carlo. Mike said, sounds like a bunch of monkey business. Mm-hmm.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Nickel Pony said, yeah, can't wait. Hoping first grand is a boy, but girl would be fine too, long as he or she is healthy. I feel like we've said exact same things. Said that about my daughter. And then my second kid, I wanted a boy. I really wanted a boy, but I had 2 girls. I said, well, I give up. Jane said, usually have Troll Fest at 7:45. Don't you wish that on us. John Deere said, there's an echo in the room. It's Randy's dad.
Echo.
Popeye wants to know where you at.
I'm over
He's
here.
hiding off camera. He got called into work, and now he's acting like he's too good to talk to us.
I'm in Randy's chair, and it's always off camera.
I sit on the couch now.
I can't. Cane's in the way.
Well, if you go to sit on him, he'll move because your fat ass won't
He's
sit
not
on
gonna
him.
bite me.
I hope he does. Spraying me and him with water. You know how cold it is? We're going to freeze to death tonight.
You'll be all right.
Let's see here. Jane said, "Hey, Popeye!" And then Jane said, "Trolls get you to 50."
Yeah.
Yeah. Daryl said, "I was told I watched The Pattern too much, R3. Really?
What patterns?
Not sure what pattern, but might be The Pattern of Lives. I don't know."
Oh.
Jane said, "Watched what pattern?" Yeah, we are only at 569
How
views.
did you do that?
You click analysis on the
What's
bottom.
7?
Chat rate.
So we ain't got no subscribers on this one?
The chat rate of the stream is mostly recently available time. I do not know.
'Cause somebody said they,
Let's see here. We are showing 3407 on the subscribers, so we've had a couple.
was that before we started?
I think it was 3405.
Nope.
Okay, then we haven't got any subscribers.
Somebody said they subscribed.
Nickel Pony said, "So if car was on tracks when you were responsible for getting it off, or just alert the train and coming down the line, Pops?"
They, when they call me like that, they've already called dispatch, and dispatch has already called the train. I've got to call dispatch and tell them that it's clear so they can call the train to let the train know they can come through.
And like I told y'all, it's in yard limits, and the rule in yard limits is a speed not exceeding 20 miles per hour on that specific main line, and stopping within the half a range of vision. So if you can see 100 foot in front of you, you have to stop the whole train at 50 feet. Daryl said, "That's why I had 3 daughters." Gotcha. Well, they tell you all kinds of things and superstitious stuff. But I said I wanted a boy because I wanted to have the 4th, but I didn't care. Like Nickel Pony said, as long as they were healthy, that's all I cared about. As long as they were healthy and Madison was okay, so I'm okay with it. I told Madison I wanted 2 kids. She could pick how far apart they were. She wants 3 or 4 kids, but I think we've settled on 2. Got to call the doctor's office. Got to schedule that snip. Let's see here. Mike said, "I bet the trolls won't hit the like button. They're too scared." I agree. They too chicken shit. Don't tap that screen. Popeye said, "Don't you love it when they finally scrape your road and put all the ice and snow in your driveway? I was so pissed trying to get out today." Dude, I would be so freaking mad. Like, or whenever they scrape, but they just slam the plow down on the dry part of the road and it's bouncing. Whenever it hits the ice, it just stays on top and does nothing. Let's see here. Mike said reverse psychology. I like it. Ryan Bohem sent happy poop for 10 joules. Thank you, Ryan. John Deere said, "Darn, Daryl, got a lot of kids. No thanks. 1 or 2 is plenty for me. I've had 2. I'm done." Jane said, "Daryl, what pattern were you talking about? I am lost." He was studying the pattern of kids. Nickel Pony said, "Wife and I have 4 boys and 1 girl. The girl aged me something terrible." Well, that's why people don't believe I'm only 30. Carlo has been a member of the silly little YouTuber for 5 months. They said a member for as long as the channel is alive. Well, that is awesome, Carlo. I am very happy that you're planning on being a member forever. And 5 whole months. That is awesome. Thank you, Carlo. Daryl said, "Think about it, Jane. I had 3 daughters." Jane said, "Oh, duh." Mike said, "Congratulations, Carlo." That is awesome. It's hard to believe that people have been, that not only people are members of the channel, but have been members for 5 months or more or less. Just being a member. Let's see here. Popeye said, "I went to get out and seen all that shit piled up and the blood pressure hit the roof." I bet it did. Dumb Bum said, "Did you know that a programmed..." Oh, you retracted it. Shame. It is cold out there.
Yep.
Yep. Carlo said, "Thank you, Mike. Did you know Carlo has been a member for 5 months?"
Cool.
That's awesome. And he said, "A member for as long as the channel is alive." Well, we would like to keep the channel alive as long as we can. Let's see here. Jane said, my driveway was plowed into. At least if you go fast enough, you can get through it. Well, I took my big truck to work today. That ice wasn't near as intimidating with 6,000 extra pounds of weight. Pape said, I always hit the like button, friends. Well, thank you, Pape. We're showing 14 people watching and 48 thumbs up. Daryl said, tap times 2. Well, thank you, Daryl. Let's see here. Dumb Bum said, we're going to try it again. Did you know that a programmer programmed the program that programs us to program programs? Yes.
Yes, it does a lot better than the New World.
And did you know that I'm watching you and you're watching me, watching you, watch me, watch you? Jane said, hi, bum. You dirty bum. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. Nickel Pony said, careful, Pops. Last time you sat down behind Randy, your ejection handle misfired.
I know, right?
Don't you break my damn chair. I like that chair outside the no headrest.
Shouldn't be sitting in mine.
I mean, you the one who left. John Deere said, Jane, who you talking about? Who's bum? The one whose name is Dumb Bum, 41. And then Dumb Bum said, WSG, that's what's good, bro.
Hello.
Chips are good. Ooh, do we have any more hell good dips? This jackass. Dumb Bum said, I'm offended. I'm not a bum. Well, then don't be a bum. You can change your name.
No, we know you're not a bum. You're a dumb bum.
Yeah, dog.
We read it.
Dumb Bum 41.
41 times. Dumb bum bum.
Dumb bum. So you go to channel. Oh, your name is John O'Connor.
Yeah, he's the one that was coming in
Yeah.
saying stuff. Then when I called him out on his name,
He stopped talking.
left.
Yeah. Jane said, I'm saying hi, bum. Yo, dumb bum. Jacob. Ryan said, me, rum bum. Mike said, 53 likes now. Oh my God. We jumped up 5 in like 2 minutes.
Because I come back. They like me.
Now everybody's going to take their like away.
They like me.
John Deere said, my bad, Jane. Well, sure as hell wasn't my bad. Justin come in at one point because whenever I said Carmen's a bitch, Jane said, did you just say Carmen's a bitch? I'm like, no. I like her more than Justin. Justin's like,
Wow.
what did I do? I promise he looked at that and went, what the hell? Oh, Jane called it. Here it is, right at 7:45. Here we go. Let's get to it. Carlos said, Jacob, you are the butter cheeks butt man, and I'm poo poo man boys. Yeah. John Deere said that guy profile name made me laugh. Robert said, I like you. Pape said, crap. I tried to ram my car past all that ice and snow and got stuck. Tried to shovel all that mess, but it's hard to get out with just one person and nobody to drive while I shoveled. Yep. Jane said, 7:45 trolls.
Somebody's coming out of the closet.
Terrence Hill said, you know things like that. Alamo City Cello is coming out of the closet, everybody, as gay. So
Y'all support him.
finally he has come out of the closet and he's chose our live to do it. Him and his uncle is going to run away and be gay together. Mike said, you can set your watch to it.
Yep.
Apparently.
That's
Nickel
what time dinner's over in the basement.
Yeah, their mom gave them their hour of computer time. Nickel Pony said, nice, Jane. Yeah, no shit. Alamo City Cello is asking, why are they so gay? Well, apparently what I've been told is you're born that way. Everyday Carrie said, sup, little Randy. What's up, buddy? I was
Hello,
just
buddy.
thinking about you yesterday. When my daughter kept talking about how we have, weapons we lost in a boating accident, was telling me about all of her family members that have them. I'm like, no, baby. We lost them in a boating accident. Jane said, see, I told you, right? Jane, I'm going to need you to, be wrong today. Ryan's laughing. Mike said, Alamo, you're just helping the algorithm. Thank you. Dumb Bum said, it's a sin to be gay. We don't talk religion. Jane said, congratulations, Alamo. Vert Lasat said, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is. That's gay. But if you keep your socks on, it ain't gay. Jane
No, it's
said,
gay.
Jane said, hey, every day. Mike said, hey, every day. And Vert said, besides, up to 10% gay is okay. As long as you have on your socks. It ain't gay.
No.
Jane said, you
Just
don't
no.
want me to be wrong over 450 likes. Yeah, we're up to 56. Hey, all this gay talk. Let's be happy and double tap the screen or click the 3 dots in the top right and give me a thumbs up, please. Poppy said, I'm glad I'm not a troll. I don't have time for childish crap.
Me neither, but for $4.99, I'll put your gay ass right here on the wall.
Nick Maloney says, LOL socks. Well, hey, Poppy, just remember, people get really pissed off because I can't control the trolls coming into the chat or not, and they get really pissed off and call it a bunch of childish shit about our channel. So just don't ever forget, we read every single chat. So if you want to talk shit, you might want to take it off the chat.
Huh?
Whenever people get upset about all the trolls and call it a bunch of childish bullshit and leave.
Who left?
Oh, that's not tonight. It's been in the past.
Oh.
I just wanted to know I hadn't forgot.
Oh, I got you.
Daryl said, now if Jane could pick winning lottery numbers. Yep. Shrek is back. So do you like feet? No. Cray,
That
Mississippi
depends
said,
on where they're at.
Cray said, let it snow, let it snow. But if it didn't happen, grocery stores are happy though. Hey, yeah. Mike retracted their message. Jane said, Cray, we got a bunch of snow. We got about inch and a
That
half.
was Jane. He got 13 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Told you.
John Deere said, least dumb trolls in here. They're making me laugh. I think they're going to bug us. It ain't working. Well, the more you delete them, the more they come in. But I get a kick out of it. Mike said, Popeye, no one has time for their BS. I agree. Everyday Carrie said, trolls are good. Means YouTube algorithm likes you. Exactly. And that's what I've told people. Yes, the trolls get annoying sometimes. Sometimes they're funny. But it means that they're pushing it. Jane said, man, I'd be rich. And so would my closest friends. I about read that as closet friends. Someone, 6885 said, hi, Greenlands. What's up?
They said the same thing last night.
Yep. Popeye said, oh, that would be nice. Was going to pick 3 tonight, Jane. Vert said, got an inch and a half. Ain't that normal? Yeah. That's all I got. All right, but 9 millimeters at 100 mile an hour does some damage.
They thought about getting back in the closet. They coming back out.
Yep, they right back with their rainbows. I guess it rained at their house. Daryl said, well, darn, I guess I'm out. Nickel Pony said, in morning meeting, was asked if I would be willing to transfer to Pennsylvania. No.
I just bought a house and tree fell on it. You think I'm going anywhere?
Tree fall. Alamo City said, Quee, the YMCA theme song. I'm good. Cause it's Y-R-U-K. Jane said, stay out west, Nickel. He can come over to the east side. There's no east side. Shrek said, let it grow, planting the seed inside the earth. No. Cut him down. Let it die, let it shrivel up and die. The Lorax. Have you never seen that movie? Where that orange bastard with the big ass mustache is freaking scary now. Doubting Thomas 007 said, good God, I would hate to be the maid. I bet these two stink up a room for days and days. Probably smells like rotten curry after they have sex. No. That's porking your sister. Dynamite Dan said, God bless America. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Dynamite Dan, we're doing well. I hope you are, buddy. Jane said, hi, Dan. Mike said, we all know what's it at the end of the rainbow, don't we? A big old pot of gold. Well, maybe one of these people.
It used to. Now it doesn't run as supposed shit.
Yeah. Cray said Quee is pronounced Q, not Quee, brother. Oh, I know. I just like messing with people. Like high school diploma, pronunciation, stuff like that. Dynamite Dan said, hey, Jane. Shrek said, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. I'm cut it down.
Frozen said, let it go.
Everyday Carrie said, what y'all working on this week? To be honest with you, since Friday last week, it has been below freezing until we go to work, and then it gets above freezing. And about the time we get back here, it's below freezing again. We've had no motivation. Friday and Saturday, we cut and split wood all day, and Friday, Saturday this week, we'll probably do the same thing.
And the last 3,
last 5 days, we've not even recorded.
well, the last
Anything.
3 briefings I done, I had working on the exhaust on the Camaro, and I ain't touched it.
Yep, work on the exhaust on Fireball and the power steering on Fireball. We have not touched it. When I tell you we leave this office and the rest of the building is below 30 degrees, I'm not joking. Like, it is bad.
It cold in here.
Let's see here. Nickel Pony said, worked up there a few years ago. It was okay. North Dakota was really nice. Well, I heard South Dakota's nice. Shrek said, tree farts on you. No, tree falls on me. Right. Cray said, I figured that. It's almost like I'm rage baiting people. John Deere said, why are they gay? Because their arms are too short to touch their pecker. Well, Tyrannosaurus Rexes weren't gay. Daryl said, Shrek, it tried. Randy flushed it. No kidding. Carlos said, gay. Everyday Carrie said, LOL, I hear you. We can't even install tile or hardwood because of temperature. I believe that. This temperature is bad. Monday night it was 5 degrees. Popeye said, y'all have a good.
See ya, Poppy.
See you, Popeye. Have a great night.
Thank you for coming in.
Shrek said, let it grow the pecker. Hold on.
Woody Wood.
It's coming, Shrek.
Woody Wood.
Jane said, take care, Popeye. Cray said, you guys splitting wood made me nervous watching you. Well, having the hydraulic splitter makes it a lot less nerve-wracking, but me slinging that splitter, I bet it was nerve-wracking. Nickel Pony said, everyone, y'all have a great night. Gonna go check springs in my recliner. Well, you study the back of your eyelids real good, buddy.
See you, Nickel Pony.
Thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Michael Johnson, 42069, said, I like beans. Refried beans. Put it down. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Shrek said, Lorax Onceler. Yes. A Lorax is an SOB. Jane said, I bet you were sore after swinging that axe. I was just tired. My leg was a little sore, but my back was okay. Shrek said, Pregnant. Can you not spell pregnant? Michael Johnson said, Mike Hawk is small. Itty bitty teeny weeny little short deep man. Kane looked at me like, you bitch, you betrayed me. Gator says, lol. John Deere said, sorry, Randy, just trying to make people laugh. Oh, nah, you're good. Getting a little misty in here. Let's see here. Gator's laughing. John Deere said, sorry, Randy. Oh, that's okay. Shrek said, old man. Jane said, hater. You warm up yet? I think she meant gator. Mike said, gator with 2 gators. How you doing down in Florida? You unthawed? I think that's what Jane was meaning to ask. Gator said, yeah, in house with foot heater. Happy. You know what they say? Happy gator, happy later. John Deere said, yuck. Freeze dried beans. Gator said, yeah, in house with foot heater. Happy. I got a foot heater on me right now and it feels phenomenal. Daryl's premiere tonight is 2 hours and 53 minutes.
I heard that.
I was going to tell him, like, sorry, but I'm out.
Oh, it was going to play.
Yeah. Jane said, gator, not hater. Bungalow Truth said, how long have you had those man tits?
Since I was born,
Since
they were there. See what you is.
Everyday Carrie said, hey, Lone Wrench. Patrick said, hi. Hello, Patrick. Gator said, I know, Jane. We are good. Daryl said, Gator. Patrick said, hi. Hello again, Patrick. John Deere's laughing. Mike said, how have you been every day? Boston Bill said, hi, guys. Hope all is well. Hope you're well as well, Bill. We are well as a deep subject. Gator said, Mac, Mike, howdy. Daryl's laughing. Jane said, Gator, I have a foot heater, too. Boston Bill said, at Boston Bill, subscribe. Thank you. Okay. Jane said, hi, Bill. Boston Bill said, shoot guns, not heroin. Agreed.
He said that last night.
It's a good thing to say.
Yeah.
John Deere said, R3, make me laugh my butt off, LOL. You are funny. Well, thank you. Be careful around funny people. Next thing you know is you're laughing with your eyes almost closed, and then you're in bed. But if you have your socks on, it's not gay.
Oh my God.
No. Boston Bill said hi, Jane. Patrick said hi, Jane. And Jane said, hi, Patrick. Where are you today? Patrick is in Florida. You out there skidooing again, or you get your Jeep fixed? Plasma Kit said hi from Great Britain. Hello, Plas.
No.
You can put a pin in the United Kingdom for him?
You asked me to.
I'm asking you if you would, because they said hi from Great Britain. Joker 420 F9R8T said like and sub. Or
Thank
like
you.
and sub. Well, I would appreciate if you did. Patrick said cooking. I wish I was cooking, but the only thing we got left is a pound of bacon. And I don't eat bacon.
We got 2 pounds of bacon that's cooking there.
We got about 4 pounds of bacon that hadn't been cooked, that hadn't been eaten.
Yeah, that's.
We got to stop cooking bacon. Gator said they say it's going to snow here on Saturday. That don't happen often. Well, it says the same thing for us. And it's going to be anything from a dusting to 18 inches. It's the orange one with the green thumbtack in it. Left. With all the pins in it. In the middle of the ocean. Yes.
We got a bunch of people from there.
We do have a bunch. Let's see here. Oslander said it's pronounced possum, not opossum. I got you. John Deere said, what's up, the person from UK? Jane said, hi, Great Britain. Mike retracted their message. Joker said, you have Cocoa Puffs, dude. Yes. And honey buns.
For Cocoa Puffs.
And honey buns, Ritz crackers, and Hostess ding dongs. Plaz said, hi, Florida. Jane said, hit the like, y'all. I would appreciate it.
Is that 59?
54.
No.
Where are you seeing 59?
Is that at the bottom of the right corner?
Oh, shoot, yeah. Yeah, Mike said, me and voice text is not working very well tonight. That is every night for me, Mike. Let's see, let's flip y'all right round. Everybody. Oh, Mike said, I see Kane is assuming the position again every night. He sleeps like that. It is 8 o'clock, everybody. I want to tell each and every single one of you, even you trolls that wanted to come out of the closet in here tonight, thank y'all for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. Say, if these 2 idiots can do it, we can too.
Thank y'all, and remember, keep it silly.
Thank you.